Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passioknit Kelsie and this is Vlogmas Day 25. It's Christmas! It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays everyone. Even though this video comes out on Christmas, today for me is the 23rd. This is my last official day that I have to work on my Christmas sweater, okay? I want to wear it tomorrow, and by the time tomorrow I wake up and get ready and get all of my presents together to leave the house, I will have no time to knit anything tomorrow morning. I'll be at my dad's for lunch, I'll be at my aunt's for dinner, and I'll have no free time at all. It's sweater time. Yeah. But also, I need to wrap some presents. So that is where we're gonna start today. I'm just gonna get that out of the way because if I don't wrap my presents first, I will just end up not wrapping them later and spend all night on this sweater. Here we go. All right, this is Christmas present haul part 2. Just a reminder that I have a big family and I buy a lot of presents because I can and I like it. So let's begin. Water pick for Caesar. A Walla for my uncle. Grinch baby for my niece. Amiibo for my nephew. A Kindle for my sister. None of this stuff is for you, man. None of this stuff is for you. Socks for my cousin. Some sweatpants for Caesar. Sweatpants for my brother. Another Amiibo for my nephew. Tumbler for my dad. Gift card for my uncle. Shoes for my mom. T-shirt for my nephew. Books for my nephew. An 80s music trivia game for my stepmom. Perfume for my sister. Black leggings for my sister. The Man Spot for Caesar. DualSense controller for my brother. Pants for my stepdad. Sweater for my stepdad. Soap and soap bags. I will split these between my dad and my brother-in-law. Shampoo and conditioner for my stepmom. Barbies for my niece. Shoes for my stepdad. I got a disc plate for Caesar. There's a poster in here, but I don't want to open it. And last thing is this box, which is an office chair for my mom. I definitely think this time I will be utilizing some bags. Yeah. Do you think I should put one of them in the soap bag? No, it's fine. Mission accomplished. That took way too long. The only thing that I didn't wrap is my mom's chair, because I don't wanna. It's too big, I don't want to. Caesar brought in the mail, and we have a present from our dear friend Birchen Cider. Hey Kelsey, thanks for supporting our brand. You are amazing and so talented. XO Cass. Birchen Cider. If you don't know, Birchen Cider is where I get all of my tags from, and they're always linked in my video descriptions. Looks like we've got some new tags. Some that I've seen before, some that I haven't seen before. I have a box ready. First, let's go over the things that I have had before. These really beautiful light purpley lavender color. I'm so excited to have more of these because the first time I got these, I think there was only like 5 or so, maybe. I used them on hats and they look so cute. Love this color. Another color that I've had before is this bright orange. It's a good one, it's a good one. Third is this light blue color. And not a new color, but a new shape. We have some rounded tags. Look at that. I think that'll be cute. This bag here is just full of the kind of off-white tags, and then this one is a little bit darker tan color. I have a bunch of those. And there's some rounded ones in there too. Last thing is this that I have never seen before. It is shiny. Look at it. Very cool. Interesting. Okay. A little holographic. And of course, our connectors. Huge thank you to Birchen Cider for the Christmas gift. I'm gonna have to head over and get some of the suede tags. Those are nice. Moving on to our whip, which is, oh boy, cutting it close. Christmas sweater time. Yes, finally. This is how far I got into the sleeve last night. From here to here. Not anything crazy. What I'm thinking and hoping is that since this is a raglan and the shoulders are like already done, the sleeve is not actually going to need to be very long, you know? So I'm hoping that we can just zoom through these. Okay? I've also realized that this would be the perfect opportunity to try the Lazy Susan method, where you put your big project on a Lazy Susan on your lap, so that while you're working your rounds, it will just spin itself instead of having to pick up your whole sweater and rotate it every couple minutes. So we're gonna try it, see if it works with the Lazy Susan that we got in our P.O. box. This guy. And in order to do that, I'm going to place sweater in something. Yeah, a bag of sorts. I'll have to find something that can sit on top of this. How small can we get this sweater exactly? Okay. I think this will work. All right. I'm gonna use my lap desk for a flat surface. Lazy Susan contraption. Is this too tall? No. Whoa. Whoa. You seeing this? Okay, it does indeed work, although it might be slightly too tall. I am kind of up here. Can I squish it down? Can I mush it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You see it rotating? Genius. Okay, guys, right now it is 7:30 p.m. Yeah. Based on how quickly we can get this first sleeve done, I'm assuming that we can get an accurate guess on whether or not we can finish the second sleeve. So I am going to get to work. Currently I am thinking about how busy my next 2 days are going to be. Christmas is always very busy. At least I got all my wrapping done. That's great. But I also am going to have to edit this video. I also have to edit yesterday's video, the Christmas Eve one, and finish this sweater. And I barely have downtime. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And that's tomorrow. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Today is the last day of Vlogmas, which, thank you, by the way, so much for watching. If you watched all of them, you rock. You're amazing. This year was a very busy Vlogmas. Busy as in, like, I had a lot of stuff to do, mainly packing orders. So that took up a lot of my time. I didn't get to do multiple ideas that I had. We were going to build a gingerbread house like we did last year, but we didn't get around to it. I bought a Woobles kit right here, and I was actually going to try to have Caesar make this for a video and didn't get around to it. I wanted to do more of the project wheel. We only did that once. I wanted to do more holiday themed things, but didn't get around to it once again. But at least we still did Vlogmas. Hope you enjoyed it.
As to why, what her motivations deep down, because this feels like she got stuck somewhere as like a 5-year-old. This is stuff like 5-year-olds do, right? Where it's like, oh, you have that toy, I want that toy.
Just copycat.
Oh, now that you have that toy, I want that toy. She is stuck in that line of thinking as a 25-year-old.
Right.
Because I'm like, it's perplexing, this type of like thinking that she's doing.
You're right.
It is now 9:30. It's been about 2 hours. This is the progress that we've made. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 decreases. In the pattern, I think I'm supposed to do 13. Yes, 13. So we're getting close, but I want to try it on right now and see how long the sleeve is, since the pattern does say to try it on periodically to make sure it's going good. A couple rows ago, I ran out of my second cake, so we are officially on cake number 3 out of the 4 that I have bought, and I think this will take us to the end of the sweater. Okay. I like how the sleeve is working up. I was worried, since the rows are so much smaller than what's up here on the yoke and down here on the body, that the striping would look a little bit bigger, thicker stripes, basically. Less randomized like it is throughout the rest of the sweater. And I mean, it kind of has more uniform striping, but it's still pretty random, which I'm definitely a fan of. I think we're on track. 10 decreases so far, 3 more, and then the cuff. I think it'll be perfect. Although with this being 2 hours of work, I might just not get any sleep tonight. Yeah. Or maybe I can take it with me to my first Christmas Eve event tomorrow, my lunch at my dad's house, and then put the finishing touches on it while we're there and hanging out and chillin', and then wear it to dinner and Christmas Day. We'll see. We'll see. Back to work. I have made it to cuff. Now, if you remember, I talked about this earlier, yesterday, the day before, I don't know. But I'm not doing the cuffs like it says to do them in the pattern. In the pattern, it says to do them the same way that we did the neckline. And I don't really love the neckline, collar. Don't really like it a lot. So I'm going to just do ribbing. The bottom of the sweater is ribbed. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have to change back to our smaller needles, which is supposed to be a 4.5. And unfortunately, I don't have 4.5 double pointed needles because of course I don't. Yeah, the next best thing I have is the 4mm. So that is what we'll be doing, which is also making me think about the next step that's written down in the pattern, because after we do all this, it says to do one more round with decreasing, and the decreases are pretty significant. Like, we're taking out half of the stitches, but I'm doing ribbing, which is going to make it smaller anyway, and I'm sizing down the needle size, which is going to make it smaller again. So I'm trying to decide if I need that extra round of more decreases, because it decreases every other stitch. Like, it's significant. But do they do that because it's just straight stockinette and then folded over, and they're only going down half of a needle size? If I'm going down a full needle size and doing ribbing, is it necessary? You know what? I would rather have a cuff that is too big than a cuff that is too small. So I'm not going to do that round. I'm just going to straight up start the ribbing with my smaller needles. Okay? All right. Cool. The tips of my fingers are starting to hurt, especially this one, because I have a habit of pushing this needle down to like move up my stitches, and it's pointy. Doing it a lot. Don't love that. Here we are. I think that the cuff is long enough at this point. Sure, why not? I will once again be doing the tubular bind off method. And right now it is past midnight, so second sleeve is looking less promising.
Hey guys, it's me, Passioknit Kelsie, back here today with another sweater. This one's so easy, and having the time of my life with it, and I'm honestly blazing through it. That I think I'm going to start another one in this video. That is a promise for sure. Again, it's me, Passioknit Kelsie. Be on the lookout.
Done. I'm done. Well, how do we feel about one long sleeve, one short sleeve? It's an option. No, but actually I'm gonna cast on the other sleeve, probably do a couple rows, but I am getting very tired.
Leading countless terrified kids to literally release their strongest team members just to stop the infection from spreading. But years later, we realized this deadly virus was actually a blessing in disguise, because it turns out Pokerus is a hidden mechanic that is actually triggered by a 1 in 20,000 chance when encountering a wild Pokemon that supposedly gives it to your Pokemon. And even though it was dubbed as a virus, it actually doubles the stat growth your team gains from battle, making it the only disease in history that you actually want to catch. Features that...
Hello, you've reached Santa's voicemail. Please leave a message after the beep. And if it's not...
Guys, hey. How you doing? I am recording this Christmas Eve night. 36 minutes till Christmas, guys. Anyway, let me show you how much I got done on my sweater. Here she is. Sleeve number 2. I have done 5 increases out of the 13 that we need before we can start the cuffs on the second sleeve. And as I've already said, it is Christmas Eve nighttime right now. It's late, and unfortunately, there is no way we're gonna finish this today or tomorrow. I have to be up and at my mother's house in 8.5 hours. So I need to go to sleep. Actually, I need to edit this video and then I need to go to sleep. So I'm sad to say that Vlogmas will not end with a finished Christmas sweater. What a bummer. This will not be worn tomorrow, Christmas 2025. Which is upsetting, yes, but also, whenever I was at both events today, at my dad's and at my aunt's, I was hot because, believe it or not, down here in Missouri, it's like 70 plus degrees. So wearing this would probably kind of be a nightmare. And with that, Vlogmas 2025 comes to an end. Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas this year. I appreciate each and every one of you. This will most likely be my last video of 2025. I am going to celebrate the holidays with my family, take a little break, have a good New Year's, and then I'll come back in January refreshed and ready to tackle 2026. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.